The last time that I uploaded a video talking about this world was July 5th of 2024. Shortly after that video, I built this as well as a giant potato farm in the shape of Idaho, thinking that I would make another video on this series. However, shortly after that, I went to college where I met Christina. Me and Christina became boyfriend and girlfriend, and then eventually became husband and wife. Just after getting married, I started a job as a hazmat technician where I met my friend from Mexico, Quinn. And a few months after we got married, we got a puppy named Finn. Fast forward even more time, and we are now expecting our first son on July 5th of 2026. Exactly 2 years after the upload of the last video on the original world. Shortly after I got married, however, I started a new survival series on this world. And now I have a dilemma. Do I keep going with the series on the one world, or do I continue the series on the new world? Rather than try to decide, I decided that I would just combine the two worlds into one world. The copy and paste wasn't perfect, and there's some obvious chunk borders that will need to be smoothed out over time, but we can worry about doing that later, because right now we have to worry about building my dream house in Minecraft following OSHA standards. For those of you who are not aware, the United States has something called OSHA, the Occupational Safety and Health Administration. I recently took a construction safety class where I earned my 30-hour OSHA card. As part of this class, I had to write a 45-page company safety manual for a fake company. I chose a fake concrete company in the world of Minecraft called Kigu's Concrete. While it's completely impossible to follow every single OSHA standard, I picked 20 to 25 different standards that me and my wife will have to follow as we build our dream house in Minecraft. So sit back and relax as you watch the most mediocre Minecraft video you've ever seen. Hey Christina, say hello to the subscribers.
Hello.
This is Christina, everybody, and we've just decided on a location for our house. So I'm now going to give you everything you need to know for the next part of the build, okay?
Okay.
So our first standard says signs and symbols required shall be visible at all times. So the first rule is you got to cut down 3 trees and make some signs for the construction area.
Okay.
Let's look at your signs. We've got not welcome, no bienvenido, warning, falling cows, watch thy step, do not enter, construction, go away, but with a heart, so it's like nice. Do not enter, or I'll tell your mom.
Do you like my signs?
Very nice.
Thank you.
Are you ready for the next OSHA standard? Let me see. The next one says, first aid supplies shall be easily accessible when required.
What first aid do you want?
So we can get totems of undying, or do you want golden apples?
Either one is fine by me.
Okay, Christina, so I couldn't find any golden apples, but I did get you some potions of instant health.
Thanks.
And you gave me a totem of undying. Oh,
2 totems.
Okay, let's go. Oh, and here's your potion of healing.
Imagine it was a splash potion and you accidentally use it on me.
Yeah, that's, I definitely planned ahead for that. Okay, our next one says potable, or maybe it's pronounced potable, I'm not actually sure. Basically, drinking water shall be provided in all places of employment for drinking. So, do you want to get a cauldron, or do you want to get a bucket of water?
Cauldron. No, wait. I want to get the bucket of water.
Okay, here's a bucket for you. Go fill that with water, and I'll go get the cauldron.
Where am I going to get water from?
Just not the ocean, because we don't want salt water, otherwise we can't really drink it. So just make sure that you get it from the river. Okay, go ahead and place a bucket of water, and then, okay, here are the drinking bottles. I had to get a few because we aren't actually allowed to share the same cup. And then I guess we could actually put our potions and backup totems in here as well, just so that we can save a little space on like inventory space. And then the next standard says every enclosed workplace shall be maintained to prevent the entrance of rodents, insects, and other vermin. So we gotta clean this place up to hopefully not have like any spiders or anything like that. So we gotta get rid of all of the trees and all of the grass. So what side of the mountain do you want to start on? Wait, no. Okay, wait. Not that grass yet. That's excavation. I meant this grass.
If I was ever playing Minecraft with someone and they actually made me follow these rules, I would go crazy.
Okay, I'm just gonna start at the top and work my way down. Some of the trees are still disappearing, but they'll get there. So our next standard says construction areas shall be lighted to not less than the minimum illumination intensities. There's like this whole graph on the OSHA website that goes over how much light you need in a construction site. Basically, we just need to go around and place torches everywhere.
What if instead of doing that, we just work during the day?
Okay, yeah, that works actually. So I guess our next part is we just gotta find 2 beds.
We're sleeping on site? Is that OSHA approved?
You know what?
Probably not.
You know, it probably is not approved to sleep on site. So let's just leave our beds right there. We'll sleep here every night and then we'll work there during the day. Okay, so then our next standard says a fire extinguisher shall be provided for each 3,000 square feet. So we gotta go and get a water bucket in case lightning strikes. Place it right there. Okay, and then in case of fire, break the glass.
That's stupid.
This is so stupid. It's getting dark, so let's go to bed before anything else.
I think that rule is going to get way more annoying as we go along.
Here we are the next morning, and Christina, I have a surprise for you.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so the next standard says that we have to wear high visibility clothes. So it's time to go shopping. Follow me. Now, I don't know if flying with a wingsuit is completely OSHA approved.
I see construction workers do it all the time.
Oh, do you now? Welcome to the store. Come in and pick a piece of high-vis clothing.
This is high-vis clothing?
Well, currently you're in dark clothes, so you gotta put on something bright. Now, one thing to consider is if you put on the chest plate, you can never use elytra.
Never?
You gotta have high-vis on at all times. So, I'm gonna be putting on some high-vis pants. Can you see me better now?
You are blue.
Yeah, but now, like, I'm higher visibility blue.
Okay.
Can't you tell? See, like, this? Basically invisible. This? You can clearly see where I am.
Can you see where I am?
Yep, I can clearly see your head.
Perfect, that's all you need to see.
Okay, let's go back to the job site then. Actually, while we're here, let me read the next standard. It says head protection.
Perfect, done.
Sweet. The next one says foot protection.
Done.
I think we are looking great on all of that, which means now we get to the resource gathering part. So the first thing we need to do is decide which material we want our house to be made out of.
I can't do that until it's excavated.
You want to excavate first?
Yeah. Is that allowed?
Yeah, we can just skip to excavation, I guess. Our first excavation standard says that we need to put a covering over all torches so that we don't risk getting impaled. Luckily, you made it so that we don't need any torches.
You're welcome.
So we can just cross that one off the list. Next up says fall protection.
We have feather falling.
Yeah, I guess that's true. My thought was that we would just keep our elytras on at all times.
Always?
Yeah, always. Otherwise, we have to put guardrails like all around us, and that would just be annoying.
There's water all around.
Nope. Water doesn't save me from this. Ow. See?
You took literally no damage at all.
I just broke my leg. Wait, see? I just broke a leg.
You lost half a heart.
Yeah, half a heart?
That's a scrape.
Oh, okay. I'll remember that the next time 50% of your heart just shuts down and stops working.
Okay. I have my elytra on.
Good. Our next one says, while we're working, we can't work in areas that have water, because that's dangerous, I guess. If you start digging and there's water, just make sure to clean it up immediately.
So we have to clean up the entire ocean?
No, we're not working down in the ocean, only up here. Okay. I think that's all we need to know for now. Let's level this out first of all, and then I'll tell you the next steps.
What about being in a trench?
As long as we start at the top and work our way down, we shouldn't be in any trenches. So we just need to go to the top and start mining our way down. Should we do a little time lapse of that?
Sure.
The next OSHA standard says that we can't have a dirty workplace. We need to clean up after ourselves. The best way to do that is probably just to wait here for 5 minutes.
5 minutes later.
It looks like that's basically everything.
I think it looks fine.
Yeah, I think this is good enough. So then the next standard says that all materials stored in tiers shall be stacked to prevent sliding, falling, or collapse. So all of our materials need to be stored in these chests when possible. That way they don't fall on top of us, because that's how physics in Minecraft definitely work.
Right.
Before we build anything else, let's do a montage for collecting some materials. Before we go any further, one of our standards says that employers shall not issue or permit the use of unsafe hand tools. So I'm going to run to the nether really quick to heal my tools. Actually, do you have any tools that need healed?
Yeah.
Okay, just give me what you need.
Here's my shovel.
Or I could just take you to the nether so that you know how to get to the end.
Okay. I hate the nether.
Don't worry, it's not that bad. Yeah, the end is pretty safe right now too. And this is actually perfect for the video, because according to the OSHA website, if you don't have a replacement for broken tools, they suggest traveling across different dimensions and killing a bunch of monsters to help fix them.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, or something like that. I can't remember exactly how they put it. Also, as part of fixing my tools, I'm going to equip a much better looking totem. That's looking pretty good. What's this thing over here?
That's the yard.
That's tiny.
We'll make it as big as you want. How big did you want it? Did you want it to go back more?
Definitely back, and then take up like 13 blocks across.
Okay, I'll let you do this part.
6, 7, 8. I think this is a pretty good layout. It doesn't have to be perfect right now.
I think that for a back door, I just want one door.
Yeah, that'll look good.
Yeah. And then right here, we can have a little fence or maybe a staircase thing, and it can go down into the forest.
Okay, we'll figure that out as we go along.
Yeah, that's
We need
fine.
to get a few more materials first, though. Actually, that's like a hot that's not getting lighter. Just like making sure that if you're doing anything that's like that sparks or heat. Now that we hopefully have enough materials, let me go over our next standards. So first of all, we have to have a ladder every 25 feet. So every 8 blocks, we need to put up a ladder.
How do you know what a foot is in Minecraft?
Every block is a meter. So
I don't know what meters are. I'm American.
we're just averaging it to be 1 block is equal to 3 feet.
Okay.
So every 8 blocks that we go down, we have to have a ladder.
Okay.
And then the ladders have to come up at least 3 feet above the level we're currently standing on. So make sure that the ladders come up to this log wall.
Okay.
If there's any water, remember to get rid of that as soon as you get to it.
Okay.
And I think that's all we really need to know for the next part. You're supposed to provide protection from like cave-ins, but I think we can justify this as stable rock, so we won't actually worry about that one.
Okay.
Okay, this is looking really good. So now that we've got the basement dug out, we're going to go ahead and we got to make a few pillars to support the floor up here.
What?
One of the standards says that structural stability shall be maintained at all times. So we just got to make sure that the main floor is supported by like load-bearing pillars because we don't want it falling down.
That's how that works.
Yep.
Okay, am I good to do this?
We can... Wait. The floor needs to be on this level though.
Yeah, but we're doing 2 levels anyway, aren't we?
Yeah, but this lets us do the ceiling a different color downstairs if we want to.
Okay.
And then instead of recording the rest of the video in first-person POV, I think I'll just show a third-person POV and tell them which standards we chose to follow during it. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, then please go check out my other Minecraft videos. I put a lot of time and effort into these, but I've been struggling to see good results. So please go check those out, consider subscribing, and with that, I'll see you in the next one. Adios.